Hey Libra, it's Amber here at Persephone's Tarot. Sorry, hope you're very well. This is your May reading for 2019. Answering the question, how does your partner feel about you? There's also cards here pulled to see how you feel about your partner, so it's great for cross watchers as well. Um, Thank you for your patience. Apologies for the delay, but it was half term and my children had pretty much occupied most of my time. But thank you for your patience, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. But before I do, thank you so much for your like, share, and subscriptions. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Okay, so dear Libra, we do have you here with the Five of Cups. Okay, as the overall energy. So it looks like there are some losses that you are having to deal with this month, although there are two cups here. So it would suggest that it may not be the end to any particular relationship, but there may still be some losses. There may still be some disappointments and some letdowns, maybe arguments, maybe just some ugly moments. That I think, they have happened. It looks like you have learned from them, and it is water under the bridge, and you are moving on from it. And I think you are now focused on what you have left of the situation, or possibly just looking at to see, what you have left in life generally. There are other cups out there. So there is this kind of like duality of feeling here, I think, for you. We are kind of heartbroken, but yet still kind of remaining a bit realistic. And that would probably be confirmed here by the Queen of Cups, who is someone who may not be the master of their emotions, but knows them very, very well. And it is her, effectively, like she is water. Yeah, it looks like even though the Queen of Cups can be quite powerful, and quite wise when it comes to her emotions, she's still very much emotionally driven and very much focused on her emotions. So you could be like that this month, where you're really being kind of brought into the realm of emotion in quite a big way, Libra. I know that you're usually an air sign, cardinal air. So yeah, maybe being kind of swept away with your emotions may be something that isn't that is kind of new to you, or maybe even a little bit refreshing, even though it's the Five of Cups. The Queen of Cups will talk about some sort of maturing as well in terms of emotion, and really understanding maybe what love is. So you may be really understanding, what love is, and I think you've gained that wisdom through this. There is something, like I said, that's still gained here. It's not all sad, but you are very much deeply within your emotions this month. Although we also see you here, maybe now, now some things have been cleared out this month, or will be getting cleared out this month. You have a kind of new lease on life, in a sense, when it comes to love. Although there's still some pain, you've at least gathered enough information about love to kind of have an understanding yourself of what love means to you, of what you're looking for. And you have kind of a whole new respect, I think, for love now. And it looks like you are now focused on taking that attitude into the future and seeing what possibilities that could bring. And it's been making you feel a lot more optimistic about the future too. There's also two cups here, or two vases that she has. So I do feel like there is some sort of relationship that maybe you are focused on, or you do want love, I think. You want it all. And it could be an Aquarius possibly that you're dealing with as well. But yeah, you want it all. You don't want, I think you just want more kind of love and emotion in your life. We've got the Prince of Swords here underneath the deck as well. Let's see how far we go in before we get a stop. Okay, no, it keeps going. Okay, so we'll just stop. Okay, so yeah, with the Prince of Swords here as well, it looks like you are becoming more clear, and you may even be fighting for your opinions now. So you may be more argumentative possibly as well. I think you have high ideals when it comes to love as well. Have very high ideals. that you feel are totally justified, and you hold them very close to your heart. And I think that also can lead to a lot of easy disappointment as well. If you have high ideals and high expectations, that can definitely lead to some sort of disappointment. But I think you've learned through it, that even though maybe something isn't ideal, there's still something left there. So I'm kind of getting that at the moment. So you're learning a lot when it comes to love. We've got the Three of Swords at the center of the reading for how you currently feel about your partner. So you could be feeling like your partner's let you down, has not lived up to your expectations. For me, that's what this card is all about. When your expectations are not met. So you maybe been thinking one thing and had your heart set on it, but actually the truth has come in and it's not, and it's completely kind of crushed your dreams in some way. But it is the Three of Swords. It's not a major kind of breakup card. So there may be a separation between your partner as well, between you and them. That could also be causing you heartache. But yeah, I think it is a short-lived thing. I don't think it's permanent. We also haven't seen the Death card or any sort of other permanent ending cards, so that leads me to even say furthermore that no permanent endings here at all. In fact, your card has not come out. Your Libra card, there's no been a Justice card, there's been yeah, so I think this may be a Libra card there at the bottom. But apart from that, you haven't really shown up. So it's led me to believe that it's not really going to be a it's not going to be like a huge love's not going to be a huge issue this month for you. There may be some niggles. I think it's more just about you kind of transitioning maybe into this newfound idea of love and the lessons that you've learned. Yeah, so there is separation here between your partner or disappointment. Possibly around a third party, possibly. We've got no more threes here there, so again I'm not inclined to say there's a third party at all. I think it's just disappointments. So we've got the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords here for your partner and how they feel. So they definitely want some clarity or see you as someone who maybe is not speaking their truth or is coming across very harsh. Someone who just says it how it is, you know, and someone who also has got very high ideals when it comes to what they think about love. And I think your partner feels that this kind of binds you. They may feel as well like they need to rescue you in a sense, like they can see you as a bit of a damsel, someone who cannot help themselves, and who is requiring some sort of clarity. But this person I feel is quite decided on you. They are decided upon you, and they do feel quite victorious with you. They do want to move things forward. I think with you, they do want a brand new start. They probably want communication to improve, and they may feel like communication is stifled here because they feel like you're surrounded by doubts and you're just thinking negatively basically about the situation. You're putting too much thought into it, and these are like Three Swords energy here. We had the Aquarius card come up as well, so it could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. But yeah, there's a lot of air energy here, which isn't really ideal, I guess, for emotional relationships. I think your partner wants something new to happen here. They want just, I think, better communication or clarity, the truth. And they want you to kind of get out of this trap maybe or bind that you've put yourself in. Okay, so in the past we've got the Five of Wands. So there could have been arguments in the past, most definitely. The person that you're dealing with, it could be a fire sign as well. Or you could just have very similar kind of fire sign placements. So you could both have your Mars in Leo, or you could both have your Moon in Leo, or something like that. There's definitely a clash of egos here of a fiery nature. So I think it's probably your fire sign planets that seem to maybe have clashed, or there's definitely a struggle for dominance, struggle for control, competition maybe as well in the past for you. So you may have felt like this person had or gave, had a lot of other suitors that maybe you felt like you were in competition with. You may feel like you've lost the competition here with the Three of Swords. But your partner, I think, sees you as victorious, and they just say, well, if only you could make the move forward, you will see that actually, you know, you've won in a sense here. But yeah, it looks like there was a power struggle here in the past and a lot of conflict. But this isn't like a war of words, you know, this is just a power struggle. Just wanting to be right, so that you have the last word, so that you have the control. It's really about fighting and standing your ground in a way. So that could have been happening in the past. We've got your partner here in the past as the Four of Wands and the Devil card. So in the past, your partner was I think very committed to you, most definitely, maybe to a fault. You know, this is a commitment card. This is a soulmate card as well, coming together, a reuniting even energy. But they may have felt very close to you, like you were a soulmate, and there was something to build on here. They could be quite the romantic as well. They could have seen you as quite the romantic and being very romantic with romantic gestures such as flowers, dancing, very sensual. Libra, that is definitely your energy, you know, dancing and flowers. And yeah, that's definitely the energies of a Libra. And they felt very secure in that and very safe. And they could have even felt like an engagement was ensuing as well. But they got attached to you like a lot. Maybe a bit too much. And they may have actually got attached to the point where they started to become a bit controlling. But they themselves were bound through their own devilish kind of, I guess, or their own demons, I guess you could even say. They did not want to let you go. And yeah, seems to have caused a lot of conflict. I think it's kind of pushed you into this position where you're kind of fighting maybe for your freedom in a sense, or fighting for some room for yourself. But this person just really is decided on you, that's all. I think it looks like you had very high hopes for this person though. Even though things may not have turned out how you wished, and there is this Five of Cups, you are having to let go of something. Maybe you are letting go of this person, but you are really disappointed. I think you really did want this to work. So what motivates you is the Hanged Man at the moment. So you could be taking some time out, just not taking any action at the moment. You do have your partner here as well, not taking action with the Four of Swords and the Page of Cups. So even your partner has got a lot of loving feelings towards you. They would love to talk to you about how they feel and their emotions, and they want to open up to you. But they're not going to do that because they are healing. And maybe with the Four of Swords and the Page of Cups, it's like, I want to make the move, I want to say something, but I don't want to get hurt. I couldn't take that right now. It's that kind of energy, like I just couldn't take it right now because I'm already healing. So it's kind of like waiting for the right time, planning their move rather than just acting on their emotions. But they do want to express something to you at the moment. So they are very motivated by a new love, and I think they do find you to be quite healing for them, for whatever reason. It could be you, it could be the fact that they're in a relationship, you know, but whatever it is, this new beginning they find to be very healing, and they feel very peaceful, it looks like, when they think about you. You bring a lot of peace. I think that's true though, because Libras are quite laid back, and they really love that about you, that you are laid back, and that's really what motivates them. It's your attitude, I think, towards things that they really like. But you are here, and this is a major arcana. So even though your card hasn't come out, it looks like you're still going through some quite significant kind of changes, or making significant progress in your own spiritual journey. And it looks as if you are taking some time out to really reevaluate the situation and to try to gain a clear perspective on things, because your expectations said one thing, but maybe something else happened, and you're trying to really try to make sense of that and make sure that you are seeing things right and that you're not just fooling yourself maybe. Or so yeah, this is about gaining clarity and taking a step back away from the situation to gain a more bird's eye view. So you're trying to take your emotions out of it a little bit and trying to make a less emotional decision. But the Hangman is ruled by Pisces, so you are also motivated. You're very much using your intuition to kind of figure out things. You're tapping more into your emotions at the moment. We saw that with the Queen of Cups as well. So you're very much stepping back, maybe trying not to even think about it, but just observing to see what's going on, what's happening in the relationship, where your partner's at, where you're at, just observing things, and observing your own emotions, and just take some time out, I think, to just really look at yourself. And so is your partner. You're both taking some time out to reevaluate things. Your partner's got a lot of feelings still. And this is what's motivating you at the moment. So there's no action being taken by you, it doesn't work. So we've got the Temperance card for the intentions. Your intention is to find that balance, that emotional balance. So you are looking to heal. You don't want to experience this any longer. And in fact, you want the healing maybe of, spirit themselves, an angel. You may be seeking guidance. But this is also represents Archangel Michael and masculine energy, fire and air. But in actual fact, in this card, it represents fire. So, yeah. Could be that you're feeling very motivated at the moment to heal. Yeah. And again, this card reminds me a lot of this card. There's this earth and water conversation, bringing things and emotions down into reality, really allowing the emotion to really get in touch with our emotions, literally physically, how does it make you feel? So it could be that kind of healing going on. And I mean, again, this talks about someone wanting to come together as well, wanting to reunite. So it could be that that's what you want. You want to actually just really take the relationship to the next level and for you both to grow and mature emotionally in a situation where you can have a very kind of mature kind of emotional sharing. So that's what you want. And your partner is in the King of Cups, King of Pentacles. This is what they intend. So this to me definitely talks about, commitment and long-term relationships. They do want to be in love. Your partner does want to be in love, but they do not. Again, there's an element of control for your partner. Your partner may find it quite hard to let go and let someone else take the lead when it comes to their emotions. They may feel quite scared in a way. They've even got their cup down. He's not even holding his cup in comparison to the King of Pentacles or even the Queen of Cups, where they're holding their cups. This king is like, now I'm putting the cup to the side and I'm going to really figure this out, or control my emotions basically, and not allow my emotions to be the focus. But this is about acting as well, acting on emotion by offering a commitment. So I think that someone is definitely going to offer you a commitment in love, but I would say, as they have shown up both, double masculine and both kings, I would definitely say those persons got a strong masculine energy to them, or definitely like to control situations, dominate situations, lead in situations when it comes to relationships. So they may be find it a little bit hard just to kind of go with the flow, and that might be a bit tricky for you. That seems to be not what you really like. You just want kind of this mature emotional intelligence between you two that can bring in a lot of healing for you and this person, but maybe this person isn't as enlightened as you. I mean, there could be an age difference as well with this such mature energy, and I mean, this person's quite mature, but they could be, and they are represented by the Princess of Cups. They do move to a king. Their intentions is to actually develop their emotions to a point where, you know, they can feel a bit more secure. They can be the master of their emotions, of the King of Cups, and not allow their emotions to rule them, which could be kind of sending them into spirals of wanting to control. So yeah, like I said, I don't think it's a major issue. You haven't shown up in the reading with your own card or any other card, so I think it is a kind of a blip in the relationship, to be fair. So yeah, which could have caused a bit of separation, but I don't think it's long term. We've got the Two of Pentacles here for the near future. You may still be in your kind of Libra energy here, be undecided. But it looks like here, at least with the Pentacles here, that you are thinking about commitment with this person. But you're still weighing up the possibilities, and which is really only natural. So really and truly, this is probably a good sign to see, you know, the Two of Pentacles for a Libra, because it talks about you still being undecided, but being a lot closer to making some sort of decision, making a commitment. You're actually looking at things realistic and really judging the situation. But you're having fun. I think with the Two of Pentacles, I always see someone having fun. So there's also a lot of emotion with all this water in the background, a lot of ups and downs even for you emotionally. You have a strong emotional connection to this person, most definitely, and you are thinking about a commitment. And I think you're having a bit of fun doing that. I mean, he's wearing yellow and he's dressed like he's about to go and have fun somewhere. So I think there's the element. I think things are getting better, and I think you are going to be happier with the choices that will kind of come about and how the relationship progresses in the near future. It could take up to 2 months as well, with the Two of Pentacles here as well. So we've got the Six of Cups and the Hierophant card for how your partner will be feeling in the future. So they will be feeling very loved up with you and like they want to get married, basically. They are very, very serious about the commitment. The Six of Cups again talks about a soulmate connection. Got the other older person here in the background. So it looks like, you know, maybe your ancestors have been involved in this little matchmaking. You don't know, maybe. With the older man here that's looking on in the background. But I think it was it's saying that the relationship was destined, and it's being looked over by your guides, I think, and even by your partner's guides as well. This pairing was kind of meant to be. It is a soulmate. Your partner definitely feels like it's a soulmate connection anyway, and I think you feel very strongly about them as well. I think you're just not used to these kind of emotions. You're not used to maybe such strong emotions towards, or weren't expecting it, you know. And just trying to kind of find balance there with that emotion, trying to get steady and yeah, get comfortable with it. This definitely speaks to commitment though, and family. So they may want to connect families as well. Children is the major theme as well. So if you both have children, I think this person would like your families to be connected, you know, to get together. And they want to take things to the next level in the near future. So you're left with that choice. I think your partner will come to you and say, well, this is what I want. I do feel strongly for you. I would like to have a proper relationship with you. I mean, they might not say it like that, but you know, you'll get that idea, and you'll be left with a choice. And I think your emotions are going to really get in the way. So not really get in the way, but they may just throw you off a little bit, because some things may make sense, but how you feel is a whole other thing. So you know, your thoughts are not going to help you, unfortunately, this month, Libra. Sorry. You're going to have to connect to your emotions and actually see how you really feel about this person to help you make that decision or commitment. Okay, so we've got friendship, destiny, dating queen, gifts, Okay, we've got long distance. So yeah, there is an emotional distance between you two at the moment. Friendship is what Spirit wants you to focus on. So about building the trust, I think, with this person, and gaining common ground and understanding with this person would be a great way to move the relationship forward. I think trust is a major issue. I think when it comes to control issues, ultimately it's because you don't trust anyone to do it as good as you do, or you just don't trust people to look after your heart. So I think with friendship, trust will be built. The obstacle is that it's destiny. No matter how much you may unfortunately go through some hard times with this person, possibly even heartbreak or separations, difficulties, challenges, and having to face fears you don't want to, the challenge is that this is destiny. You're going to keep being brought back together. So it's about accepting destiny and going with the flow, maybe more so even for you, Libra. We've got the dating queen for what brings you together. So it is the gift giving, it is the romance that brings you together. Like I said, your partner loves the romance of the Four of Wands there. They love the gift giving, they love all of that kind of romantic stuff and dates and, going out together and stuff. And being appreciated, your partner really, really likes that. And you may also like to do that, or vice versa. And yeah, it's what brings you together. It could also be that your partner, like I said, your partner just gives you lots of gifts and they love to give gifts to you. Maybe that's also their way of being a bit controlling. Okay, and it's interesting because we've got gifts here for what you're learning. So you could be learning about gifts and maybe, how much you do let gifts, or how the gifts are affecting the relationship. So, some people do feel like, oh, I've bought you a car and I've taken you on holiday and this and that. Now I expect you to do X, Y, Z, maybe something like that. So it could be, you realizing that this person actually is giving gifts, but as they're giving, they're also expecting something. Or you could also be learning about how you could give the situation as well and what you're bringing to the table. We've then got communication. Your partner's learning about communication, how to communicate well with you. We do have the Page of Cups and the Four of Swords with their whole motivation. So yeah, they are wanting to communicate with you, and they are figuring out how is the best way to communicate how they feel with you, without making themselves feel so vulnerable that they feel hurt, We've then got the past life card for how you see them. So you do see them as someone that's quite special, and you do feel like maybe an uncanny, strange connection with them that you can't quite figure out why you keep getting pulled back to this person, or why you even maybe like this person, or what the attraction is. But there's something a lot deeper happening here. Often, we attract what the heart wants. Often the heart wants, it's really the subconscious that controls really what the heart wants. We don't know why we like certain things, but we just do. And I think it's that kind of energy where you can't quite make sense of it, but you're kind of having to accept it, that the feelings are there regardless, even if it doesn't make sense. We then got the young male. So they see you as someone who's free and single and, ready to mingle. I think with this card, they see you as someone who's maybe a bit flash, who does show off maybe a little bit of what they have, and is out to have fun and feels very young at heart, but definitely got this single energy here, of someone who's out to kind of have fun, maybe isn't interested in long-term commitments. However, we do see them here in the near future, seeing you as a soulmate and wanting a new long-term commitment. So I think at the moment, they just maybe see you as being on the move and maybe a bit hard to catch. Okay, I'm going to pull a few cards here from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for you, and then that'll be that. Okay, we've got tribe. So yeah, this person is part of your destiny. Then we've got deep knowing. Yeah, this is deep knowing for more confirmation for you. This is about deep knowing, higher power as well. Yeah. And then we've got leg up. Okay. So we've got co-create. So it does mean about, this is talking about, you know, working with others, appreciating the gifts that they do bring. So it's about co-creating. It's about you kind of working with this person, getting to know them, you guys kind of having an understanding. This could be more pertaining to the friendship side, co-creating. You're both working at it to make it or have it become the relationship that you want to manifest. But you're co-creating. You're not just doing it on your own, or you're really kind of being a bit more receptive maybe to the other person, and vice versa, and really working together rather than just acting. Yeah. So yeah, the tribe. So I think this is definitely a kind of soulmate connection, or you know, this part of your soul tribe. Basically, this is someone, like I said, the ancestors looking on. You know, this is, you may even have past life family ties, you know, and there is a deep knowing about this. We've also got, and like with the higher power as well, this is your ancestors, I think, or the spirit guides, or whoever. Someone's looking at this energies or spirit looking over this relationship. It's meant to be. Okay. So we've got the leg up here, so you could be helping each other. Like, again, this is more about co-creating. You know, this person may be really, really steady and sturdy and able to help the other person crawl up, but then this person may have better eyesight because they're smaller and younger, or they're simply because they're higher, they're on the shoulders of this other polar bear. So it is about helping each other, I think, working together to make it work. Taking action, again, with the Yang card here. So with the taking action in the Yang card, it is about that whole Yang energy, pure fire energy. So I don't know if you're dealing with a fire sign. This fire sign could maybe the one that needs the leg up. They are from your tribe, and it may have been brought together so that you guys do help each other in some way. You're supposed to help each other in some way. And this person, I feel like I said, this is showing this person's controlling side. This person's used to being a leader. Maybe in the past they were more of a masculine in your past life, and they did kind of call the shots, and they were the head of the house in some way. Even though I'm using really stereotypical and traditional values, I know, forgive me, but bottom line is we still subconsciously live like that. So it could be, you know, no matter how much you talk about feminism or equality, like there is certain gender roles that, you know, that is just still happen without us even thinking. So, but anyway, I feel that this person's kind of maybe bringing the energy in, that very kind of last word. I've got the last word energy, or I'm going to say what the next move is. But actually, I think this person is not, they need the help now. And then we've got orphaned here, which again to me speaks about soulmates. Okay, but this person may have kind of control issues. They just like to, they like to lead the way. But again, this is about you both possibly venturing into a bit of unknown territory where you're going to have to work together, and not just one person can do anything. You're going to have to work together as a tribe. There's no I in team kind of thing. And it is about the leg up and helping. And maybe that's a lesson for this person as well, is to allow that help and to work with others rather than taking control of the whole situation. But that's something that they're going to have to work through, and they are determined with the King of Cups. So hopefully they will. So if you enjoyed the reading, please do like, share and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Take very good care, and thank you for stopping by. Happy May. All right, bye.